Hi, welcome to Storytime A Go-Go. My name is Debbie Leibowitz, and I'm reading this story from my home instead of from the Abbott Public Library in Marblehead, Massachusetts. I wrote a story that I hope you'll enjoy. It's called Nature Is. And if you can see on this cover of the book, there are all different things about nature. What's this? Can you notice this one? Yes, it's a toucan bird. And this, it does. It looks like a funny shaped leaf. And over here we have a yummy strawberry. And over here, interesting looking sky, wouldn't you say? And this over here looks like, could be a river or a stream. My favorite picture on the front is actually this one right here. I wonder if it's yours also. Cute little panda bears. And here we have some peas, yeah. And can you notice this one right here? A spider in its web. Again, the name of the book is Nature Is. Nature is everything outside. It's everything that grows and hops and sings and crawls and flies. Here's something that grows. This is a vine. And some vines grow downward. Can you be like a vine, maybe with your hands, and grow downward instead of upward like lots of nature things do? We're vines and we're growing downward, maybe even all the way down to the ground. And let's see what else we have on this page. We have a bunny, and a bunny likes to, how does a bunny like to move around? Yes, hop. Can you hop like a bunny? Wow, you certainly can. That was a big hop. High hop. Oh, I see some low hops too. And over here we have a bird, and birds sure do like to sing. They sound like they're whistling. They sound like they're chirping. Can you make a bird sound? A singing bird sound? I like to do it this way. I like to lift up my head like this bird is lifting up his beak. And over here, here's an animal that crawls. A worm. Can you crawl like a worm? Let's make our hands first crawl like a worm. Creeping, crawling like a worm. Now make your body kind of add into the creep and crawl. Now your whole body on the floors. Let me see you. Wow, you're good worm crawlers on the floors. Come on back, worms. Let's see what this picture is. And here's an animal that flies. And what's very special about this animal that flies is it's called a fly. Let's put out our wings and fly like a fly. You can fly up and down. You can fly to the side, fly to the other side. Okay, now I'm going to turn the page and see what else nature is. Nature is everything that swims and even the ocean waves. And it's the ice and the mountains and valleys and streams and all things living in caves. So here we have, right over here, a fish that swims. How can you show me how a fish swims? Interesting. I like all your ideas. Some of you are swimming like this, like a fish. Some of you are paddling like a fish. Can you make a fish face? Those are funny. Blowing bubbles. How would you blow bubbles if you were a fish? Nice. Here's another animal that swims. This is a jellyfish. Can you see it? Yeah. How would you make your hands move if you were swimming like a jellyfish? Yes, it's kind of like swishing around, right? And pulling back. And swishing around. I wonder if sometimes it might even go downward, this jellyfish right here. And here's a big ocean wave. I bet you've seen big ocean waves at the ocean, at the sea, at the beach. How could we make a big ocean wave with our arms or our hands? Oh, and yeah, that's a great way too, sideways, coming this way. So we have this way, and some of you are doing it this way. Oh, some of you are doing it all over the place. That really is a big crazy wave. And right here we have ice. Look at all this ice right here. That's like an ice mountain or an ice cave. If you were near it or inside that, I think you would be like this. Really chilly. Let's be really chilly because we're near that big ice cave. Woo-hoo. We're even maybe inside this big ice cave with a grown-up. Chilly. And right over here we have mountains. You see the mountains? They're very high, aren't they? Let's climb up a mountain. Come on, we can do it. Climbing up, look like we're going up, 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 and down, down, down the other side of the mountain, and up, up, up the mountain, and down, 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 down the other side of the mountain. You can make a mountain like this with your hands. You could climb up the mountain, look this way if you didn't want to stand up, 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 up to the top of the mountain. And then down, 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 down the mountain. Good job. And then after the mountain, we have a valley. And this right here is a valley. And it's kind of like low land that's in between two mountains. So if you have a mountain here and a mountain here, down here, look way down into the valley. Way down into the valley. It's much deeper than the mountains. That's what a valley is, right there. And then over here we have a stream. Stream, you can see a tree and some grassland on either side of the stream, and then the stream water right in the middle. And then here we have a cave. What kind of animals do you think live in a cave? Let's make a cave shape with our hands. Maybe like this. Yeah, some of you can make them lower like that too, whichever way you want. Or what kind of animals live in caves? Yeah, bears, you're right, and bats, and snakes, yes. And I just learned that sometimes porcupines like to live in caves. Porcupines are those animals that have really sharp, almost needle-like quills coming out from all over their body. And I learned that porcupines like to live in caves sometimes too. Boy, nature sure is nice, isn't it? Let's find out more about nature. Nature is the leaves on the trees, and of course the trees too. And apples and peaches and pumpkins and peas all grow from seeds into something new. So here we have a tree. And what color are the leaves on this tree today? Yes, they are orange. Can you make a tree? Maybe if you put your arms together like this, you could be a tree. And now let's make some leaves growing on the tree and spreading out. Wow, you have really nice trees growing there. And then the story says that there are also some apples growing on the trees. How many of you like to eat apples? I do too. Oh, you don't like the skin on the apples? Okay, you don't have to eat the skin on the apples. Someday you may learn to like the skin on the apples. There are a lot of vitamins in the skin on the apples. And we could pretend there's an apple tree right here. and we go way up in the apple tree. Go like this. 2 little apples smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came the apples. Were they good. And did you know that peaches grow on trees? Here's some delicious sweet peaches growing on trees. Have you ever seen a peach tree before? Peach trees are not that tall, and neither are apple trees. They're kind of on the low side, so sometimes it's easy to reach the peaches. Let's reach a peach, and pull it off the tree and take a bite. Oh, it's kind of drippy, isn't it? Sweet drippy all over ourselves. That's okay. We'll put it down and eat it later. And right here, there's something that's growing. Pumpkin. Do you see that pumpkin right there? And pumpkins do not grow on trees. Oh, no, they don't. Pumpkins grow on vines on the ground. So here's a vine. Do this with your hand. Here's a pumpkin growing on the vine on the ground. And right here are some peas that are growing. This that you see right here, this shape is a pea pod. But inside the pea pod are peas, just like this, that you might see on your table when you're having a meal. And if somebody cooks those peas for you, they're very soft and mushy. But if somebody just takes the pod from the pea vine, from the pea plant, and opens it up like this, you can eat the peas right away, and they won't be mushy. They'll be crunchy. I love them this way. Crunchy and delicious. Maybe you could try it sometime. Let's find out more about nature. Nature is rocks and dirt and mud and sticks upon the ground. And it can even smell kind of green, and sand can be seen sometimes blowing all around. So here are some rocks. How many rocks are over here? Let's count them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right over here. 4 rocks. It's fun to build things with rocks, isn't it? You could build things with 4 rocks, with 2 rocks, with 16 rocks. That would be a fun activity to try to do on a nice day. And then here we have some dirt, which is always fun to dig in the dirt. Sometimes there are certain little crawly animals that we can find when we dig in the dirt. Do you know what they are? Yes, you already said it. Worms. And here's some mud. And you can see there are some animal footprints in the mud because the mud is soft, wet dirt. And it's fun to make mud castles and mud pies outside. Have you ever tried that? Yeah, we just have to wash our hands afterwards, but while we're using the mud, it sure is a lot of fun. And here we have lots of sticks on the ground. Sticks are great for building little forts, maybe some fairy gardens, collecting them and counting them. And here is some sand blowing all around. I'm sure you've been at the beach where all of a sudden there's a wind and the sand just blows so much you want to wipe it away from your eyes. You have to be careful. But that's part of nature. Nature is squirrels and chipmunks and alligators and hawks and even a kangaroo. And bumblebees and lions and monkeys and donkeys and ducks and even skunks. OPU. So right here we have a squirrel. We always see squirrels outside, don't we? Scampering around. Do you know what it is when squirrels scamper? They run really, 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 really fast. And they run really, 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 really fast. They're scampering. They're running really, really, really fast. And right next to that squirrel is a chipmunk. They run fast too. They scamper around. Let's try to scamper around just like we are a chipmunk. Come on, let's go. I might not see you because you'll probably go scampering around your room really fast. That's what I'm going to do. I'll be back in a minute. Going to be a chipmunk scampering. I scampered really fast. Some of you are still scampering. Good job. Come on back. I want to show you this animal right here. You know what this animal is? Yes, it's an alligator, also part of nature. And alligators, we like to do this, right? To show that we have alligator mouths and put our hands together and chomp down. And open and chomp down. Big alligator mouths. That's a great job. Let's do it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alligator mouths with our hands. And this is a hawk bird right here. And hawks fly way up high. And they like to eat little mice and other little animals. That's what they like to eat. That's not what I like to eat because I'm not a hawk. And then here we have a kangaroo. Kangaroos like to jump very high. We sometimes call them jumping, or sometimes we say kangaroos are leaping. Let's see you do that. Let's see you leap or jump really high like a kangaroo. Good job. Wow. Wow. Can you do it 3 times? Oh boy, you can. Some of you are doing it even more than 3 times. You're good kangaroos. And then up here we have bumblebee, part of nature. We like to say they buzz around, right? Actually, we could go like this with our fist and make it kind of like in the shape of a bumblebee. And buzz, and buzz around, buzz, buzz high, buzz, buzz to the side, buzz, buzz lower, buzz, buzz to the other side, buzz. They're part of nature too. And we also have lions. Lions are part of nature. Looks like this lion might be just taking a rest, right? What sound does a lion make? Whoa! Yes, they roar that loud for sure. Whoa, again? Yes, they do. And then over here we have donkeys. Look at those donkeys. And sometimes people use donkeys on a farm to help pull a cart, maybe a cart of hay or something, to help the farmer move the hay from one place to another. And here we have the ducks. And who do you think the first duck is? I think so too. I think it's a mommy or a daddy duck. Or a babysitter duck. What did you say, a teacher duck? That would be funny. Leading all the little ducks. I wonder where they're going. Where do you think let's walk like a duck. Ducks kind of waddle back and forth. So I'm going to pretend that my hands are my feet. You can stand up if you want to waddle. You go 1 foot, the other foot, but side to side. 1 foot, the other foot, but side to side. Oh, good job. 1 foot, the other foot, but side to side. Let's do it one more time. 1 foot, the other foot, but side to side. Great job. And the last animal on this page is a couple of skunks. And we always say what when we see or talk about a skunk? We do. We say P-U. And we go like this sometimes to close our nostrils, these parts of our nose, so we don't smell them. P-U. And do you know why skunks smell? Sometimes skunks are afraid of other animals that are near it, and they don't want those other animals to bother them. So they let off a bad smell that makes those animals run away. And that's what I would do too if I ever smelled a skunk smell. I would run away. Let's all run away. Come on, we are smelling a skunk smell and we're running away. Hear my feet? Run, run, run fast. All right, come on back and sit down. Let's see what's next. Nature is weather. The wind and the lightning and the warmth from the sun shining up in the sky. It's the snow and the rain and the stars and the clouds. And when rainbows appear, oh my! So here we have a very windy day. How can you tell it's windy? Yes, you can see the leaves on the trees blowing. Let's go like this. Let's blow. Let's actually pretend the leaves on the trees blowing and we're moving because the wind is so fast. Sometimes the wind blows softly and it's refreshing. It feels good. That's called a breeze. Just kind of comes softly. A soft wind is a breeze. And here's some lightning in the sky. And sometimes when you hear thunder, then you'll see lightning. Up in the sky, that bright light, usually at night, we see that. And then here we have a very sunny day. We like the sunny day too. We need the sun. The sun helps warm us. It helps us grow. It helps everything in nature grow. The animals and plants and fruits and vegetables, and you and me. And here we have a snowy day. We have a man or a person, I don't know, a lady or a boy or a child taking a walk in the winter snow. And maybe over here we have two friends or a brother or a sister walking in the rain, holding an umbrella above their head. They're smiling. Why do you think they're smiling? Yes, probably they like to be together. Oh, and the rain could be a warm rain. Not all rains are cold. Some of them are warm and it's fun to be outside in them. Let's hold our umbrellas. Let's smile up at the rain. Let's stick a hand out and feel if it's warm rain or cold rain. What do you think it is? You think it's freezing? And you think it's warm? You think it's a little cold? I think it's kind of warm myself. And then down here, we see lots and lots of stars in the sky at night. And the sun actually is the Earth's star. This is the closest star to the Earth. And here are lots of other stars in the sky at night. And we also see lots of clouds sometimes in the sky. They're all different shapes too. You can look up at them. Sometimes you can almost imagine they're in different shapes of different things we know. Let's see this. Do you see any shapes of any clouds here that might make you think of something? Right here, kind of looks like a nose with an eye on that side and an eye on that side. I don't know, what do you think? You should try that the next time you're outside. If there are clouds in the sky, look up and imagine what they could be like. And then sometimes the wind moves the clouds and then the clouds' shapes change. And down here is a nice big rainbow. And a rainbow can happen, of course, after it rains, when the sun comes out and all the colors of the rainbow shine through. And can you spy there's somebody way here, kind of little, and the words above her say, "Oh my!" She's so happy to see the rainbow. Let's make a rainbow with our hands. How would you do it? I'm going to copy you. Rainbow like this. That's a nice way. A rainbow like this. Oh, it's like you're actually coloring a rainbow in the sky. Oh, and this is another way you're doing a rainbow in the sky. Let's look up and say, "Oh my," ready? Oh my! Wait a minute, some of you said it really softly. And some of you said it kind of boring. Some of you went, "Oh my, that's boring." Some of you went, Oh my, that's exciting but kind of quiet. Can we all say it together loud? And look up. Oh my! That was a great, great job. Let's see what's on the next page. Nature is dragonflies and butterflies and flowers of all colors, you know. And it's the grass when it's green, and the grass when it's brown, and the grass when it forgets to grow. Here we have dragonflies. Have you seen any dragonflies this year outside? Dragonflies are really healthy for all the plants and vegetables and flowers. So when you see dragonflies, you know that you have healthy plants and vegetables and fruits growing. And here is a beautiful butterfly. You can put your hands together, put your thumbs together like this, and flap your wings, and you have a butterfly flying all around, flying all around. What makes a butterfly? What is a butterfly before it's a butterfly? Yes, it's a caterpillar. You can put your arms out like this and we'll do. And this is your caterpillar. Fuzzy wuzzy caterpillar, crawling oh so high. Now look at it. Don't you know that someday you will be a butterfly? Let's try it one more time. So this arm could be the branch on a tree, and your two fingers, ready, are the caterpillar, is the caterpillar. Here we go. Look at it and talk to it and sing to it. Fuzzy wuzzy caterpillar, crawling oh so high. Don't you know that someday you will be a butterfly? Fly away. And here are lots and lots of different colored flowers right here. Always nice to see. And you can bring nature inside. Just because plants and flowers grow outside, you can bring them inside, like I did right here. I brought in some plants and some flowers as well. Yes, I did. Thank you. And then right here, we have grass that's growing green. And here we have grass that's growing brown. That's kind of silly. I wonder what would make grass grow brown. Oh, maybe it didn't get enough watering. That's true. And maybe it didn't get enough sun. That could be a reason. Oh, and you think maybe it didn't get enough sun. And over here we have some grass that decided not to grow. Look, do you see the patches of brown? Some of it's growing, and some of it decided not to grow. And when you are outside, and even when you are inside too, the best thing about nature, you see, is that nature is you. And if you were reading this book, someday maybe you really will be able to hold it and read it, or somebody can read it to you. This is a mirror. And you would look right in the mirror and you would see you, because you are nature. You are growing. Whether you're inside or outside, you're an animal, a human animal, and you're growing and you are nature. So be the best nature you can. Eat well, exercise well, sleep well, rest well, and enjoy everything that you can. Especially, I hope that you enjoy, let me show you, all about what nature is. Thanks for spending this time with me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this day. And today, actually, I'm not sure when you're seeing this, but today is a sunny day, so I hope you get to go outside and enjoy nature. Bye, friends.